Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with the video that most of you guys have been waiting for. This is the video where I'm going to be revealing the picture of Jay in the back of the car and what I have discovered in that photo. I must say it was a struggle trying to get my hands on the original because there was a few different versions out there. There was a blurry version. There was one of someone taking a picture of the picture. In fact, I stumbled across two of someone taking a picture of the picture. Either way, we was able to get our hands on the original photo, and what I discovered, I'm going to share with you right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely questionable. It proves that Jay never took the picture of himself in the back of the car. To give you guys some context as to why I checked out this photo, as we can see on the screen, this person tagged me, Jay SLATER in the reflection at Wax Unfiltered. This is on TikTok. I responded saying the picture was taken outside the Airbnb. That's what I initially deciphered months ago. That right there is the Airbnb, what you can see. And I'm also going to prove it. I'm going to prove what angle the picture was taken from, so you can understand why I believe this to be the Airbnb. But I also said the reflection in the glasses is either the B&B or the green garage next to the B&B, but definitely taken at the B&B. Now, I left this comment on the 14th of April. They responded saying, bro, you can literally see the face in the reflection. The face looks like Jay. You can see Jay's forehead, nose, and the shape of Jay's face. What angle can you see a garage or the B&B? Question mark. So that right there got me looking into this picture more. Now, I know that what this guy's referring to isn't Jay's face. It doesn't make sense how Jay is the person taking the picture, but he's also in the lens of his own glasses. It made no sense. But I understand their reasons as to why they say they see a face, because this white blob that we can see on the screen right now does look like a face. It does look like you can see an eye or two eyes, a nose and a mouth. It does come across that way, but it's not a face. That's the Airbnb, and I'm going to prove it to you in this video. And we're going to quickly switch over. We've got two pictures right here, one of Jay, the other of Jay with the message, so on and so forth. Now, this one here that you can see me moving on the screen, this picture is extremely blurred. When you zoom in on this picture, you can't really see what's going on. Very, very blurred. As I said, there's a few blurred pictures. There's ones where people are taking pictures of the picture. So I had to go through the archives and find the original picture, and I stumbled across it, which is this one that I'm waving on the screen right now. This is the original picture. If we look at this one right here, we can see that it is so much more clearer than that one right there. So much more clearer. This is the original picture. If we actually bring this picture in and we zoom in on this picture as much as we can right into this lens, right? The moment I started doing this, I could start seeing another figure in the actual lens of Jay's glasses. Now, here's the B&B right here. But if you guys look right here, you can see a figure. Just look at this area right here where you can see my mouse. There is a figure. There is someone else in this lens. Let's just focus in more on this picture. We're going to focus in as much as we can. Now, we're focused in. The quality isn't that great on this picture. It's one of the reasons why we had to put the clearest of pictures through a program so we could get the best quality. But it still isn't the greatest. And I'm going to reveal it to you in a second. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you hit the like button. But what I wanted to show you here is the effects that we could use on Canva that can highlight the figure. So if we get the brightness and brighten it up, we can see the figure. There is the head. We can now start seeing what? The hand. There is a hand. In the hand is a phone. So let's just brighten it up as much as we can on here. We'll add a bit of contrast to it. And now we can start seeing a bit of definition. We can start seeing the fingers a bit more. We can start seeing the figure a bit more. And this is literally what I was doing to try and understand what was happening in Jay's lens. Now, it might not be the clearest at this moment in time, but I'm going to make it more clear for you. And if you look here, you can see the head right here, the hands coming up into the lens of the glasses. You've got one finger, two finger, three finger, four finger. You got this pink bit right here, which I believe is Ayub wearing the pink t-shirt. And right up here, you've also got the light from the car that they were in. Remember, it had that pink purplish light going around the car, inside the car. You've got that right at the top here. You can't really see on this picture, but it's going to look more clear in a second once I reveal the image that's been put through the program that's now been sent to me. Here you can see, not entirely clearly, but you can see a figure, you know, kind of taking a picture of Jay, if that is Jay, in the back of the car. If we swing over here, this is the picture that has been put through the program. Now, again, because the original photo wasn't that great, we're not getting the best of quality, but what you can see in this photo is a person taking a picture of Jay. This isn't Jay taking a picture of himself. Now, at this moment in time, you can argue whether that is Jay or not. Some people might believe that's Jay already dead. Jay didn't even make it to the Airbnb alive. But what this proves right here is someone else is taking a picture of Jay. And based on the story that we've been given by Ayub, the only person this could be is Ayub. Now, what you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the picture that has been sent back over to me by my forensic friend, right? And if you look at this again, you can see the face that is hiding behind the headrest. You got the 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers and the phone taking a picture of Jay. What I want to do now with this, ladies and gentlemen, is I just want to add more effects to this. Now, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I need you guys to comment down below and let me know. Face is right here. You can't see the full face because half of the face is hidden behind the headrest. Remember, the person is turning around like that and taking a picture of Jay, who's at the right-hand side of the car, sitting behind the passenger, which means Ayub was telling us the truth about something. He was driving that evening and he's turned around and he's taken a picture of Jay. We've got the phone right here. And this right here in the corner is the Airbnb, which I'm going to prove to you in a minute. But what I want to do is just add some effects to this. We're going to add some effects. So what we'll do is we'll brighten it up a bit more. So you can see the picture, brightening up. You can see more of the structure of the face there. You can see that light right there coming from the car. That's the light inside the car. This pink right here is a part of Ayub's t-shirt. And then we can see the hand coming into the lens right here with the phone holding it. Just add some contrast to it. Can you see that more clearly now? 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 finger, 4. Take away some of the shadow and you can see it even more. A part of the face there, hiding behind the headrest of the car. Arm swings round. Takes a picture of Jay in the back of the car. Now let's quickly switch over here, ladies and gentlemen. You remember this picture of Ayub? Why is this the only picture where Ayub actually looks concerned? Why is this the only video and picture of Ayub where he looks concerned and worried? Usually Ayub's smiling. Usually Ayub's cracking a joke. Usually Ayub seems to be feeling himself. But Ayub in this video, because this was a video that you can see up here with Ayub, that was a video. You go and look at Ayub in that video, he looks concerned. He looks worried. It looks like he's pretending to sit on the step outside the Airbnb and take that video with the door slightly open. And Ayub's sitting there looking all concerned, pretending to film himself wearing his pink t-shirt outside the Airbnb. What was really on the agenda that day? Was this the day where Ayub extended his time at the Airbnb and then started to fabricate the evidence from there, including the screenshots that were taken in the mountains? If we go over to the Airbnb, this right here, what that guy thought was the nose, is a light. That's what it is. It's a light. Above the green door of the restaurant of this Airbnb is what? A light. Above the light is what? A window. To the left of that, you have this kind of green vent. But forget that. Going back to this picture here, this right here, which people think is an eye or does kind of look like an eye, is actually that window of the Airbnb. That is the light, which is above the door, which is this dark space here. Let me move the word light out the way. Here, where people think the mouth is in fact this green Airbnb door. Of course, you can't see the color, but we're talking about the structure of what we see. Another way I can prove it to be the case is, let's check this. I was going through Chris Tenerife's video footage because Chris Tenerife drove up there during the day. And the thing that I remembered that I totally forgot about was this, the traffic lights. Look where those traffic lights are. Now we can see Chris is on the left-hand side, which means Ayub would have been on the left-hand side. Now, if they would have parked just before these traffic lights, Ayub then turns around and takes the picture of Jay in the back of the car, and he's sitting on the right-hand side. What do you think you're going to get in his lens? You're going to get Ayub, which we just discovered, but you're also going to get this angle of the Airbnb. So again, look at the Airbnb from this angle. and then look at the picture with the light. There's the light above the green door. There's the one eye people think they can see. Building bends, obviously it's a square type shape, and therefore in the dark, this side of the building, where you can see my mouse, is gonna have more shade than this side because the light is there. Which means when they got to this point of destination, ladies and gentlemen, they sat in front of these traffic lights. It was at that point, Ayub turned around in his car and took a picture of Jay in the back of the car. Now, the argument at that point is that even Jay? If it is Jay, in my opinion, it's Jay with a broken nose. Now, out of the three of them that was in that car that evening, Ayub, Rocky, and Jay, which one of them is more likely got a punch that would break someone's nose? Oh yeah, Rocky the boxer. You're the boxer punching up 19-year-olds. Is that what you're doing? Allegedly. I'm not saying that is the case. I'm not saying Rocky punched Jay in the face and broke his nose. It is possible, because if that is Jay in the back of the car and they're claiming it to be Jay, in my opinion, as I said, it has to be a Jay with a broken nose, because the nose is totally different. The gap between the lip and the nose is too far apart for it to have been Jay. So if you're telling me this is Jay in the back of the car, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, this is Jay with a broken nose and potentially a Jay that's already dead. And I honestly have a strong feeling that this is Jay that's already dead. The reason for that is because all of Jay's videos and pictures is of Jay. You see Jay in all of these videos. You see Jay at the pool party. You see Jay outside the pool with Brad and Lucy and that. You see Jay in the nightclub. You see Jay drinking out of the Hennessy bottle. I mean, everything we see of Jay prior to him going up to the Airbnb, you see Jay. You see him in that footage. But the moment Jay goes to the Airbnb, everything that's been posted thereafter cannot be verified to be Jay. The blanket picture, you don't see Jay. Picture of the white car that Jay allegedly put on his Snapchat, you don't see Jay. The video of Rocky sleeping in the car, although we hear audio, you don't see Jay. So again, the moment Jay leaves the nightclub, physically, Jay is never seen again. See, it's funny because ever since I told Ayub about the picture of Jay in the back of the car and how he was such a fantastic photographer, he's gone quiet. No lives, no posts, no nothing. Extremely silent. See, in my opinion, one of the reasons why they were online talking so much over the past 6, 7, 8, 9 months, however long it's been, is because it was a trophy to them. Jay SLATER was a trophy. That's why they did not stop going live talking about it. They loved it. They loved gloating. They loved the attention that they was getting from it. I'm not saying they directly murdered Jay, but they took Jay to his demise and they know Jay was murked thereafter. And for someone like Ayub with the twisted mindset that he has, that situation that happened to Jay SLATER was a trophy. For Ayub, it was a way of saying, try and F with me and that's what will happen. It was literally a trophy. What I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is put all of the pictures on the screen for you so you could take screenshots. I've even drawn around the actual figure itself so you can kind of see the fingers, the phone, and a part of the face. I know a number of people were running out of patience with this one. I do apologize, but I had to get other opinions. I had to wait for feedback. I also reached out to Warren with this information as well. I wanted to do all of that before I shared it with you guys. If you want me to do another video elaborating on this picture, going into a bit more detail about this picture, then do again, comment down below, let me know, or drop me an email. But what I need you to do is leave your comments down below, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are newly watching, turn your notification bells on so you don't miss out on future videos, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.